Good morning, YouTube. The Porsche 911 is 61 years old.
Whoa.
61.
Interesting.
And the latest version is going to be a hybrid.
Like, officially?
Officially, coming out at the end of the month, they're starting to leak little facts and things about it. But yes, the 911 is going to continue, at least in the Carrera and beyond, getting more performance as a hybrid. So,
are you okay with this? Do you need counseling?
Here's the press release. For the first time in our Icon's 61-year history, we are installing a hybrid drive system in the road-going 911. This innovative performance hybrid makes the 911 even more dynamic. We left nothing to chance during development and tested the new 911 under all sorts of conditions all over the world, from the freezing cold to scorching heat, as was the case during the final stages of testing in Dubai. 3.1 million miles of development driving.
Whoa. I can't believe this is happening. I feel like this is wrong, and this is marking the end of the world, perhaps.
Well, people were saying that a long time ago in the 90s when Porsche was going from air-cooled to water-cooled.
Right.
So the Porsche purists thought that they had completely ruined the cars. I think you're in that camp because you only like old 911s, right?
I don't, well, the Singer, I feel like, is where
the
it's
Singer.
at, because it's just a beautiful work of art, and they're gorgeous, and I feel like, you were on the wait list for the Cybertruck forever. Why aren't we on a wait list for a Singer?
Because they're like $750,000 or something like that.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Okay.
They
Noted.
are on a multi-year wait list. They are artwork. It's like the continuation. If Porsche had kept making air-cooled Porsches into the future and just kept it old school, that's what Singer would be. It is the coolest Porsche
It literally,
ever.
yeah.
Yes.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
We saw a few at Monterey Car Week.
Oh, ridiculous. I just kept doing quadruple takes, what, as you're walking by, like the hottest chick walking by. That was the Singer. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it happens with you all the time. Yeah, I'm walking behind you sometimes and I see the heads turn is like, which I suppose used to be me. Well, I could see every day, but I still do it. Gardening, she's like a gardening Barbie, yard work Barbie. All the beautiful flowers and things.
I should show you the bruises on my legs because I've been gardening. Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway.
So Porsche came out in the mid-'60s with the 911. Ferry Porsche actually was the very first person to build a hybrid car. This is 100 years ago.
Right.
So they have the history of it, I suppose.
That's cool.
But yeah, air-cooled from the 60s until the late 90s.
Right.
Then the 996 came out, which I've ruined. I own a couple and I've ruined all of them. All of my 996s, I've ruined them. But I have the first year 911 that I blew that water-cooled motor.
But
at
when you talk about
240, whatever it is, 8,000
ruining
miles.
them, do you drive them like you drive my baby Bronco? Just absolutely insane?
Well, I mean, the motor was already a little tired on this thing, and then it was a track day, and I may have ignored that the oil pressure was dipping in the turns.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to chase down a Miata. Because you're in a Porsche 911, and you can't be bested by a Mazda Miata. No. So I went.
You can blow your engine up.
I was like, I'm reeling in this Mazda. I got to keep. Okay, come on.
Come on, hold on. Okay, bad noise. Oopsie. Oh no. What did I just do?
And then the Miata just wipes by you.
Dunzo. So I made the stupid decision to LS swap it.
Right.
And then it works.
And it still exists to this day. It's in the yard. It's in the barn now. About to turn over 250,000 miles. So
Is that some sort of blasphemy to LS swap a Porsche?
almost certainly.
Okay.
Most certainly.
Do people say stuff to you?
I mean, I've had Elliot and friends, they took it to a Porsche show recently with the rear bonnet up and people reacted to it, and wasn't that favorable, I think, of reactions. Gave Elliot some heat. That's why I suggested he do it for his video and not me.
Yeah.
It was wonderful because I didn't have to take any of the heat of making the video. Oh, look at this guy, planning security cameras and seeing how they react as they walk up to the cars.
Wasn't he supposed to even place it up front somewhere, and then they asked him to go in the back?
Yes, absolutely.
They were so embarrassed for this LS swap Porsche that they made him park it in a different spot in the back hidden so no one would see it.
Right. So I love 996s personally because they were so cheap and you could have fun with them, and they had that 911 nice analog driving experience.
Right.
Even though it was water cooled, the air cooled cars just got so stupid, and they are still so stupid on the prices. What few I've owned have just been, kind of basket cases because I just can't see myself buying a really nice one. I guess I had one nice one, sold it too cheap. But other than that, it's just been basket cases.
Right.
So I had a convertible that I bought for $5,000, painted it plum crazy purple.
Well, your daughter picked that color, right?
did,
Just
yes.
randomly said, I want this color.
Yeah, so next was the 911 turbos that I've had. The current one is almost now complete with its Safari conversion. Basically got a kit from Elephant Racing and was able to upgrade it like a Safari Porsche, or whatever they call it, the Dakar.
Right.
That is, I think, $200,000. I did it in this one that I bought for 20-something thousand.
So what are your plans? Are we going on a safari in Kansas or somewhere exotic?
Yes, we are going to go take it off-road.
Really?
So,
Not like you did with the Range Rover.
no, I'm not going to
Evoque.
completely annihilate it. But we have this era of water-cooled now.
Right.
From 1998 until whatever it's going to be, 2024, 2025.
Right.
And now, this is going to be the classic Porsche. Even though it is something that was the newest and latest and greatest in my adulthood, is now something that's old.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It is interesting. Are there going to be these water-cooled purists now? They're going to be like, oh, the batteries, give me a water-cooled 911. Give me some PDK old school without that electric motor kicking in to make it go faster. I want that old school water-cooled 911 driving experience, and they're going to be major haters like the
Right.
air-cooled guys were.
Well, was there a lot of heat when that first hybrid Porsche came out?
Oh, you're talking about the hypercar? Like
Right.
the 918? I don't think so, because it was so expensive in a world of its own. There was just the three competitors. The
Right.
McLaren P1, the 918 Spider, and the Ferrari LaFerrari. And it was just power and performance we had never seen before.
Right.
And now it's trickled down into, a Corvette E-Ray, I suppose. Has
Right.
now. There's so many hybrid sports cars that it makes sense that Porsche is going this direction. I guess I'll reserve my judgment until it officially comes out to see what they talk about. But it's going to replace the current 443 horsepower Carrera S. Going to be over 500 horsepower, I'm sure. All-wheel drive, most likely, because with hybrids, it would make sense to do that. And it'll be over $150,000. So
That's a
on
lot.
May 28th, we will see what it is and what the general reaction will be. And maybe they'll do something styling weird like the running egg headlights. And that would be absolutely wonderful. It's another thing we're like, oh my God, they ruined the 911. And then that was the other
Right.
part of the water-cooled thing where they ruined the styling with those headlights that they kind of reversed and went back to circular. I mean, are you offended by my running eggs in that car?
A little bit.
Actually, you look at my beater 911s out there and you're just kind of like, ugh, right?
Well, you keep them parked pretty much outside, and the paint is all jacked up. Like, you don't baby them.
Isn't that cool?
I get it, but like, I feel like they need some love. you know?
Nobody has beater 911s. And I didn't make these cars beaters. I bought them this way.
Of course.
When lifelong California car that just sat outside 243,000 miles, bumped into cars' parking and all
Right.
that stuff, the wear and tear in the interior. I'm not making it worse. I'm just like, the patina's there.
Yeah.
Why not? And same with the
Yeah.
turbo.
I'm a fan of that because I'm not the greatest driver when it comes to kind of curb rash on wheels, perhaps. And like, I just don't want to worry all the time. Like, that's why I haven't driven the Cybertruck. He's always like, here, take it out, take it out. I'm so worried that I'm going to mess it up because it's your new baby that like, I'm going to be in so much trouble.
That's YouTube content. My supermodel fiance crashed my Cybertruck. And ding, ding, ding. And apparently, like the fenders and quarter panels are really cheap to replace. That's another video. But somebody
Yeah?
actually did get their Cybertruck, ran into it in a parking lot. $2,700 to do that rear
Oh.
quarter panel. Because no paint, all that
Well, you
stuff. Just
just
replacing it, bolting it in,
Buy
it's
an
done.
old refrigerator that has a panel and just kind of tack it on there. And it's
little
nice.
more involved than that. But
don't
yeah, you
think
could
so.
drive. You could drive either of my Porsches. The Safari's got big old knobby tires on it, and it's automatic. You could
That's
really
not,
rip that
I
thing.
feel like I'd be comfortable driving that. That would be great.
Go for it.
All right, I'll see you later.
No, come back. Come back.
Okay,
Because, yeah, the new hybrid one, even though it's not officially out yet, But they have seen this thing going around the Nürburgring in camouflage, just testing it out, and people are able to clock it. And apparently it's 7 minutes, 16.9 seconds, which is 8 seconds faster than the current 911 Carrera.
All right.
Like huge. This is a little bit faster than a 997 GT2 RS.
Right.
Like their ultimate track weapon of 10 years ago.
A big
what it
deal.
clocked around the track.
Right. Okay, this is a big deal. This is evolution happening. But, you know, you're not happy
To the
about
911.
it. Right.
To the old school purist performance
Right.
car. They're going to make it a hybrid for any performance model.
Are you going to be okay? We're going to get through this together. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's the end of the world.
Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I feel sick. Oh, now I know what the air cool guys felt like. Wow. I'm the old man now. Being like, ugh.
You do have some gray hair. A couple right there.
What's happened to me? Thank you for watching.